Hey guys, how's it going? So last a couple weeks ago, my video on setbacks didn't quite turn out the way I wanted to when as I've been thinking about some more, because it kind of just seemed disconnected from, like, if I was on your side of things as someone watching on, I wouldn't feel like it was a very personal experience, even though I felt like the content was good, because it's something I've been learning as I've been on this financial journey. It wasn't quite what I was going for, because I want to have something that viewers can actually see and connect with and can learn something from and be encouraged by. And so it was maybe more informative, but not as personal. And so this week it's just kind of more of an update video on where I'm at in the financial journey. I mentioned in the last video that I think I said about 3,000 in the bank. And this week, with some of the CNA jobs I've been working, I'm up to about 3,800 in the bank. And so this is like close to the most amount of money I had in the bank ever. And something I kind of just want to share with you all this week that I've kind of just been realizing is, setbacks, like I said last couple weeks ago, setbacks is a really big thing to deal with when you're trying to overcome things in your life. And hold it. See, this is why I love living in the woods. I wish you could see us right now. There's a bunch of deer just laying out in the woods. Anyways, but the second thing I learned this week is temptations. This is literally, I feel like the second biggest thing on it, whether it's a financial journey, it could be dieting, it could be whatever it is that you have your goal is. But I'm at the best place I've been financially in a long time. And the beginning of this week, I started feeling bored. And I don't know if any of you all can relate to this, but for me, my personality, I'm very analytical. I think a lot. And so, I'll set these goals and I'll have these things in my mind of, okay, this is what I want to do. Yeah, I pursue them, but then I realize these things don't happen overnight. And so I have these things I know I need to do to achieve these goals. Say if I'm dieting, I know I need to eat my body weight and protein, and I have my certain meals that I do that with. And once I figure those things out, my mind's not having to work so much to try to figure out what I need to do to get where I want to go. And so what happens is I can start feeling a little bit bored. I can start feeling a little, it's just not enough food for my brain. And so I'll look for something else to kind of distract me or kind of fulfill my desire for something to kind of chew on mentally. And so this week, the beginning of this week, my arm's getting tired. The beginning of this week, I have 3,800 in the bank, right? And somehow, I don't even know how, this idea came in my head of getting a PC, getting, if you all are into games at all or have any idea how all that works, PCs can be very expensive. We're talking a couple thousand. Now, mind you, I already have a PS5 Pro because I made a poor decision a while ago. And I'm not even a big gamer. I don't even play games a lot. I haven't played a game in I don't even know however long. But I'm bored, right? And I'm like, well, man, if I had a PC, I could get into a little more. And so temptation, like you would not believe. I have the money for it. I could go out and buy it. And so I was this close to going out and getting a PC. I was so close. And the only reason why I didn't is because things just didn't work out. I couldn't, I did want to buy a PC, but I didn't want to make a completely stupid decision. So I was trying to figure out, how do I get a decent one, so on and so forth. And I just couldn't seem to find a decent PC. So that, combined with the fact that this was over like 2-3 days, that combined with the fact that I was like, you know what, I know this isn't a good idea. I know that this is not going to take me where I want to go. And so I eventually just didn't buy it. And now it's a couple days later, and I feel like I'm kind of past, I'm over the hill of that intense feeling of temptation to kind of go off the path that I've been on. But it's made me think, and just think about how temptation works. And I just want to encourage you all today, you know, if you're at a similar place in your financial journey, and you can expect, like, once you figure out what you need to do to get where you want to go, whatever that looks like for you, and you've committed to that process, you know, you start realizing it's going to take a while. Expect that there's going to be moments of temptation where you're going to want to buy something shiny, or you're going to want to maybe it's investing in something. Maybe it's not completely bad. You just want to invest in something. But it made me think that I should have a rule for myself where I do not purchase anything over a certain dollar amount without thinking about it for like a couple weeks. Because just that added bit of time of thinking and really pondering, is this really what I want? Is this really the best decision for me? Can often help you majorly in saying no, or if you do say yes, you understand more clearly as to why that is a yes for you. So this week has been a challenge because of the temptation. Also a challenge because the second job that I've been working, I found another CNA job. It's a short 2-day stint thing. And I guess she didn't realize that I have a day job. And so she kind of insinuated that she kind of wanted me to stay up all night. And so like the first night, I literally took like an all-nighter and was in this lady's house. You know, I didn't even know her. So you got the stress of, you don't even know this person. You're up in their house. You try not to think of any scary stories or whatever. And yeah, I really pulled an all-nighter with her. I was taking care of her sister. And then I went and worked my day job all day long. And it was brutal. It was brutal. I felt like a zombie. And I did that for 2 days. And this week was definitely a challenge for me. But as I'm at the end of the week, it's a Saturday for me, and I'm not done. I'm literally taking this video as I'm walking up our driveway because I have to. I'm waiting for my dad. We're gonna go work on some flooring at one of their houses. They've been trying to work on and get fixed up. Also, here's my Airbnb that I was talking about last week. Right there. Let me know if you all want to maybe see some inside pictures or maybe a video of how it looks. But literally, that was a regular shed. And this was just was woods. And me and my brother just came back here and purchased this shed and fixed it up and put this little DIY, I think that's how it's called, little parkway in here. And yeah, so if you want to see more on that, ask. But I just had to talk about setbacks. I was literally talking about this last week. Okay, this is more of a real video. So the reason I'm up here is because I literally was coming up here to get the Airbnb ready for a guest we had, and I found a leak in the sink. And so it was bad enough to where I literally had to text and be like, hey, listen, I'm so sorry, but we got this leak up here. It's up to you if you want to come or not. I don't think they're going to come, and they could very well leave a bad review, and it's not good if that happens on Airbnb. So, you know, that's money just went out the window and actually kind of hurt our business a little bit with that. And if y'all want some more videos on like the whole purpose of me doing these videos now is so that you all can like see real time, like something, whatever would be really encouraging for you all to see. Like, let me know in the comments if you want to see, like I said, I'm going to our house that we're going to work on some flooring. And if you want to see some footage or some pictures from like what I'm actually doing and what my life actually looks like, so that it could be more encouraging for you, because obviously if I'm just telling you about it, it's a little hard. You don't know me. So, you know, how is it going to feel legitimate to you? So let me know if you want to see something from that. Like I said, I also do, I don't know if I told you all this or not, but I also do like what's called puppy yoga. And we raise dogs, our family raises dogs, and we will take these puppies up to DC, and we will give them these people who do yoga, and they call it puppy yoga. And they use the puppies for that, I guess. But, you know, that's a Saturday. I bring that up because it's a Saturday and Sunday thing. I got to get up. Like this morning, I literally had to get up at, it's a Saturday. I know, like lots of people sleep on Saturdays. And I can't tell you the last time I've slept in on a Saturday. I usually, every Saturday, have to get up at like 5, 6 something in the morning and go wash a whole bunch of puppies and get them all ready. And then most times I will drive them up to DC. Sometimes my dad will do it. But today I had to get up and we washed them, got everything ready, and then the people canceled us on that as well. And so that's not good for our family because our family is trying to get to a better place financially as well. And so it was kind of a hit for my parents. It's hard. I'm sure a lot of you all have people in your life where maybe you're not in a bad financial place, but you know someone who is. And you know how hard that is to see them going through that, and you want to help them. And that's something I am trying to work on, is allowing God to give me the strength to not just care about myself, my own financial pursuits, but giving me the strength to help other people who are in that same situation, which right now that's my family. And so we're trying to pivot from that. We're not doing that anymore. And we're going to go up to the Aurora, our house here in Virginia. And we have 2 houses. And the one we're going to work on the flooring because it's just sitting there sucking money every month. We're trying to work on getting that put on the market. So, you know, it feels like every day is a work day because we do puppy yoga on Sundays. And usually we're able to go to church, but it means that there's no day of the week that you're off. There's no day where you can fully rest. And so I'm just praying to God that He allows us to get out of this season sooner or later for our family's sake. But that's kind of how this week has been. I made it through the week of temptation, you could call it. And I am hopefully going to continue on, and these ways I've found to get to a better place financially. So upcoming videos, I'll probably talk this more, but from here looking forward, what I'm thinking about is I'm kind of deliberating. Do I get a van and do van life? And there's a whole lot of reasons why that's in my head. Or do I purchase a house, get a mortgage on a house? And I can show you all videos on this as well. But like I've been talking to a lot of lenders, a lot of real estate agents trying to get pre-approved for a mortgage and all this stuff. And I've gotten some pre-approvals, but that's been a whole nother experience. I'll have to leave that for another video. But if y'all want some, tell me what y'all want to see on that. If you have anything that comes to mind to not necessarily prove what I'm talking about, but like give you a kind of a window into what I'm talking about. I'm 24 years old. So again, I want it to be something that's encouraging to you all to see and learn and glean from what I'm doing, and maybe even improve on what I'm doing. So stay tuned. I hope to have another video out here soon as well.